Okay, because of this new Trump's tariffs that he implemented a couple of days ago, there is a really big fear of recession, and because of this fear of recession, oil prices just started to come down. And let's have a look at how this, these lower oil prices, how they might reflect on Russia and their Russian budget, and consequently their ability to wage war against Ukraine. So let's have a look. I just made a simple table. There is a budget for the for this current year 2025, and it was made with some assumptions in place. For example, the budget forecast was on the assumption that the oil price, the price at which Russia will be selling its oil, will be on average $69.7 per barrel, and the exchange rate will be 96.5 rubles per $1. Because Russian budget is in their own currency, in rubles, so the exchange rate is also important. So they arrived at the following price per barrel in rubles. So selling each barrel of oil will bring to Russian budget 6,726 rubles. But because of this, the current situation is as follows. So the current market reality, because of these tariffs and expectation of recession and the price of oil falling, Brent right now is around $65, but Urals, the Russian brand of oil, Urals, is 51 because it is sold with approximately $14 discount because of all these sanctions and the secondary sanctions that were implemented by Biden right before he left office. And also because of this jubilation in Russia of Trump, that, they elected or helped to elect in US the president who is very, very friendly to Russia, extremely friendly. Because of that, the exchange rate is different. Ruble is stronger towards US dollar. So in this situation, 51 by 85.5, it is 4,360 rubles per each barrel of oil sold. So instead of 6,700, they are receiving 4,300 in current market reality. So the math doesn't end up. They received 35% less revenue per barrel, and to break even, they can, for example, devalue ruble, but to break even, they must devalue it to 132 rubles per US dollar, and that's economically and politically very risky. It will be really risky. And I will not explain why, because I think it is evident that at this exchange rate, everything that they are buying will be really expensive for the consumers, and there are quite a lot of things that Russia doesn't produce and they have to buy. So in order to save revenue, if they devalue at 132 rubles, it will be quite a lot of discontent in Russian society, among Russians, and it is risky. And also it is a really bad look because when ruble is getting stronger against dollar, so everybody feeling very big pride in their country. But if the opposite direction, the ruble goes into opposite direction and is weakened, and weakened severely to 132 rubles. So it will be quite depressing for population, and they will be not happy. And in conclusion, though, next week data on the Russian budget's revenues and expenditures for the first quarter of this year will be released. I think it will be interesting to see, but it will get really interesting later if this low price, or maybe even low one, persists long enough. Thank you for watching. Have a nice day. Slava Ukraini!